Got to let you in, fall, I'll let you go. I'm giving it up for maybe.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do something a little bit different that I have never done before. That's not true. Okay, so I've done this before, but I've done this. Okay, so anti-hauls. Because obviously you've seen the title, so let's just anti-hauls. They're a really cool thing started by Kimberly Clark to combat consumerism, especially here on YouTube, where there are unboxings and hauls and wish lists and everything and blah 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 blah. And I'm not saying that I am not gonna do those. I'm just saying that this is also a thing that I'm going to do. And I'm gonna do it in lots of different ways. I think I did one before, and it was in the shell bizzle style, where it was just like wasteful things I can't stand. And this one is gonna be more in the true, like, original anti-haul style, and we're gonna just go through trend moods, and I'm gonna be like, why? Because Black Friday is coming up, and I'm just, why do you need to spend money on these things, you know? I always think that. I'm always like, why? Why? Like, if you weren't gonna go buy it in a store on a normal day, why go through, like, the stress of Black Friday to get something that, like, you didn't want in the first place? I'm sorry. I can't find my water bottle. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Payton. I make videos about makeup and clothing and minimalism and being eco-friendly, but I'm also a college student and I live in a dorm. Oh, and like veganism. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, to be perfectly honest. It's whatever I'm in, like, the mood for. And I go through different moods. Yeah, that's great. Okay. So this first thing, which, honestly, melts. Okay, melt. Okay, so this is their Holidays 2019 collection. So that means it had nothing to do with the fact that Dios de los Muertos was earlier this month, obviously, because it's November. They just happened to do it this month, to release it this month. I don't even know if it's available now, so yeah, they released it this month. They probably released it on the day. It's not okay. It's genuinely not okay, to have, like, this kind of packaging and this kind of style and this kind of, like, it's just so, like, it looks pretty, I guess, but, like, no, Mel, no. It's inspired by the Mexican culture. Like, yeah, but, I mean, okay, so I don't actually know much about Melt as, like, a company, but I don't think they're Latino run or Latino headed. I could be wrong. But I don't think I am. And so, maybe you shouldn't make a Vida pressed pigment palette. Maybe you just shouldn't. Illuminos... I can't say Spanish. Illuminacion highlight. Like, what? Why? That's not okay. No. No. Okay. So this next thing... Actually, sorry. I'm looking at the things I saved, because I already went through Trend Mood to, like, find the things. And I actually like that thing that I saved. Okay, this next thing is, it's the Sleeping Beauty Locket Cream Rouge. It's not on Trend Moods. It's from Besame Cosmetics. I don't know if it's supposed to be in Spanish. It's supposed to be like Besame, but that's what I read it as. And it's like a necklace, like a locket, but then you open it, and your cream rouge, which is like the cheek stuff, is in it. Why would you need that? Do you reapply your blush throughout the day? I don't reapply my blush throughout the day. Why would you? Or is it lipstick? I don't think it's lipstick. And it says historically inspired luxury cosmetics, but it's not historic. It's, oh no, it went away. It's not historic. It's Sleeping Beauty. It's, I don't, that's a no from me. I'm not here for that. no, I'm anti-hauling that. You don't need that. You wouldn't use that. You would, maybe you'd use it as a necklace, but you wouldn't use it as rouge. So if you want to buy it as a necklace, buy it as a necklace, but you wouldn't use it as makeup. Nobody would use that as makeup. Like, nobody puts blush on throughout the day. I don't know, unless that's the only thing you're wearing, or you're okay with putting blush on after you've put all your other makeup on top. I don't know. Who would, I don't know. Okay, so this next thing is an eyeshadow palette, because there's always so many eyeshadow palettes, and this is Zoeva Cosmetics, which I have never heard of, but maybe I'm just not in the know. I'm sure I'm not in the know, let's be real for a second. The colors are, like, pretty, I guess. It's a lot of sparkle. It's 2 mattes, and one of the mattes is basically gray, and then one is, like, a wine purple. I don't know. I think they're pretty. I just also think that it's, like, I don't know. How much, I guess it's pretty, but it's, like, how many looks could you actually do with this? The colors are, like, they're not similar, but it's like there are 3 shimmers, and, like, obviously there's just swatches. Like, I don't see it swatched, and I don't see it swatched on their website, but, like, I find that shimmers don't hold much of their pigment when you actually swatch with them, and so I feel like those 2 purples would end up looking really similar. And, like, would you put the gold with 2 other shimmer? Would you put, like, or the, like, exquisite and the idolize would look really similar, or, like, the exquisite and the cherish would look really similar? I don't know. And the treasured, I feel like you can only use that with the mattes. Like, you can't add gold to the other glitters. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you need that, to be perfectly honest. Like, that's a big thing where it's, like, it's also, like, it's not worth, like, the plastic packaging that comes with it, I guess, would be the way to explain it. Oh, Smoky Glow follows them. I love Smoky Glow. Okay, this next one is stupid. Like that one is like a, if you want it, get it, but do you really need it? Like, think about what you need. This is stupid. Don't get it. I'm judging you. I'm genuinely judging you, because this is stupid. Pop Socket has released built-in lip balm compact, where, like, their pop socket goes. Like, it just goes straight inside the pop socket. Why? No, like I get it. Like, honestly, I have a wallet on my phone. I love my wallet phone, but, like, no, like, no, you don't need that. No. Also, it would break. It would break so fast. You know it. Also, I don't trust lip balm made by Pop Socket. Can we just, like, they don't talk about what's in their Pop Socket. They just, moisturizing vitamin E, beeswax. Okay, Pop Socket. Okay. So the next thing is Physicians Formula, the Gold Vault 24 karat, and I genuinely just think it's kind of boring. It's not very gold. There's, like, 3 or 4 gold colors, and I just feel like when you actually, like, wore it, it would all just mesh together into a brown. It would just be a sparkly brown. It wouldn't be very gold at all. Just looking at the colors, the, like, more goldy ones, there's, like, I don't know, like, 3 maybe, and then there's, like, 2 more orangey things, and then browns, and then, like, 1 white highlight almost color, which I don't really understand, because it's like, if you're getting the glimmer from the other ones, why would you want that? Because it doesn't have, like, any pigment. It's just glittery. No, I don't know, like, it's Physicians Formula. It's gonna be at CVS, but it's like, is it worth the plastic packaging? Is it worth the waste you're making? No, it's not. Okay, this next thing is Morphe. It's their Morphe collection for the holiday. So you would get an eyeshadow palette. Wait, I'm confused. A Code Red, which is a different company's red lipstick. A Smoke Show, which is another shadow palette. A Holographic, which is another eyeshadow palette. I'm so confused. Oh, it's just showing all the things in the picture. Oh, Payton. Okay. Yeah, no. No, I don't. No, you don't I think that it's like you get a collection, and it's like, so you get the palette, you get lip stuff, sponges, eye brushes, which apparently are not good. The Pomore ones are not good. More brushes, another set of brushes, it looks like, and then a setting mist. The truth is you probably don't need any of that. If you wanted to buy something from Morphe, you would have already bought it, or you would buy it by itself and not in a packet of a bunch of stuff that you don't want from Morphe, because you don't want all those brushes. Like, no matter how you play it, you're buying those brushes when you buy this palette, and you don't want those brushes because they're not good. So, no, like, it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. Okay, this next thing is the Milani 24 karat collection, because, you know, we're all very original and we haven't already seen a 24 karat collection. This one has almost no golds, which is really fun to me. It has ultra gilded, which is gold, and then 24K, which is like a really light golds. No, I mean, it's just like, it's kind of boring. It's not like, I don't like that random blue, because what can you do with that random blue? Like, it's supposed to make the palette more interesting. The purples kind of make it interesting until you see the swatches of the purples, and you're kind of like, they don't really fit in the palette, and like, they're not even very pretty once you swatch it. Like, this swatch does not make it look good, and there's like the close-up swatch makes it look even worse. I just don't think it looks very good at all. Like, the eyeshadow duo is really pretty, but it's like, why did you make a whole like the eyeshadow duo, like, has like, I don't know, it's like, they're both glimmery, so you can't do a whole look with that. And so it's like, do you really want a duo? Do you really want to waste that plastic on a duo when you're gonna have to buy something else that's matte? I don't think this palette is very pretty at all. I don't think the gloss looks good either. The gloss is like a nude gloss, I guess, but then it has like, it looks like it has chunks of glimmer, which I'm not a fan. And then the lipstick is really gold. Like, when are you gonna have a gold lip look? You know, a gold lip moment. Okay. The next one is the Jeffree Star Controversy palette. Okay, editing Payton here, and since I filmed this, Abby Williamson, my queen, posted a whole, like, get ready with me talking about the conspiracy palette, and brought up so many good fucking points, and I love her. So I'm gonna link that right there. You should definitely go watch it. If I can leave this video, go watch it. It's so good. And I just think, like, I talked about it from very much just, like, looking at the palette, like, you need the palette. And she just talked about everything else, and then she talked more about the palette in her anti-haul of this month or last month. So go love her, because she's lovely. Okay, bye. I will admit these colors are beautiful. Like, they really are. They're really pretty. The, like, cute little pressed images on each one, adorable. Adorable. I have not watched any of Shane's series ever. I know that's blasphemy. That's not true. I started the Logan Paul one, and then I was like, no. I don't even think I finished the first one, because he, like, I think I finished the first one and got to the second one. I don't know. I remember he just said something wrong, and he kept quoting Dr. Phil, and I was like, Dr. Phil isn't a real doctor, so stop quoting Dr. Phil for your fucking science facts. But it's fine. I do think it's really pretty, but I'm not gonna support a racist. I know that's also supporting Shane, and I've loved Shane since I was like, since I started watching YouTube. Like, Shane was probably one of the first people I ever started watching, back when I followed, like, I don't know, like, he was probably one of the best, because I remember he did sketches. They were always very self-deprecating, though. I remember his movie, Shane. But, yeah, no, I mean, like, some of these colors are really pretty, I will say, but it's also, like, I'm not gonna support somebody problematic. You can get these colors in other places. You don't need it, to be perfectly honest. Like, you don't. if you want to support Shane, buy his merch away from Jeffree, like, or if you're like Shane being with Jeffree and in itself is problematic, because I know like the reason they became friends was like Shane's documentary on Jeffree, I think. I don't really know. I'm not really up and on that. Okay, so I've actually seen this in Star, this next thing. And this is the Kaja Beauty. There's a lot of stuff in this picture. But some of the stuff I've actually like tried and I really like. So I'm only gonna talk about the blush or the rouge, which is this. And it's like it's a little, so it's like in a little set and it's like connected. And then you take out the top and then you squish it, and it's a little heart, and you squish it right on your cheekbone. And I just think it's a gimmick. It's cute, but it's also like unnecessary plastic that went into it. It's not gonna last super long because it is like a sponge, and so as soon as it gets like the oxygen in it, it's gonna like start to go bad. Like the sponges should not last longer than a couple weeks, and so this will not last longer than a couple weeks, and so it's really a waste. And I don't know. It's just silly that it's a gimmick. I don't think it like the color is like that pretty anyway. Where it's like, do you even want that? It makes it so much harder to like build on your blush, because I like to like do a layer of blush and look at it, and then do another layer of blush and like see like what is this the look, is this like, I know my sister does lots of blush. It would be really hard for her to control it with like a liquid like this. Maybe if you use a liquid blush normally, but who uses a liquid blush? It's not like a cream, it's liquid. So I don't know, I just think it's a gimmick, and it's cute. It's a cute gimmick, but it's a waste of plastic. It's not going to give you very many uses because the sponge is a sponge, and it feels like it won't even work very well in the first place. So you don't need it. You shouldn't buy it. I don't need it. I'm not gonna buy it. Okay, so this next thing is the Charlotte something look, daring look. What company is this? Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, there we go. We figured it out. And this is the Charlotte daring look. Charlotte Darling look. That makes more sense, because I was like, this is not a daring look. I don't know. This is really boring to me. It's neutral. It has 3 shimmers, 3 mattes. I mean, it's a perfectly good palette if you need a neutral palette, but you probably don't. You probably have a neutral palette, and if you get this, you're either going to start using this and never touch that neutral palette, and that's a waste, or you're going to never touch this because you have that neutral palette and you know you like that neutral palette. And so finish up that neutral palette, and then if you want to get this, you could get this. But I mean, it definitely is not going to work on all skin tones. It's only going to work on really light or fair shades like mine. And so that's already like, if you're going to release it, you might as well release like 3 that work on 3 different types of skin tones. Like, I think that makes so much sense. Companies doing that now, because it's like, I have a neutral palette right now from e.l.f. and I love it, but I never use any of the darker shades, and I'm like, I always use like the in-between shades. I don't know. And I mean, it's pretty, but also like 2 of these colors look really similar to me. The 2 glimmers look really similar to me, especially depending on how pigmented they actually are once they get on your skin. I feel like the white and the really light pink wouldn't be that hard to distinguish between. The 2 like lighter nudes that are matte, I feel like are very, very similar. And then the other one is a crease color, so it's kind of like, how many looks can you actually make with this look? Like, if you are somebody who wears like the everyday no makeup a little bit on their eyeshadow every day, yeah. But also it's like, Charlotte Tilbury is expensive. Like, why would you spend that on like a look you wear every day? And also you're like creating waste and stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's, again, pretty, but it's like, is it worth it if you are somebody who already knows what they like for their everyday makeup look with their natural shades and stuff? Because if you buy this, you're either not going to use that or you are going to use this, and so just wait and use up what you have before you buy something new, or just don't buy this because you're not supporting someone who obviously cares about all skin tones, and it makes no sense. Okay, so we're back into Morphe. This might be literally the exact same thing. I think it is the exact same thing. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, like, we could just talk about this palette, which this is the 39L palette, Hit the Lights. there's definitely repeat shades in here. I don't know, like, don't buy Morphe because, like, you're, like, going, oh, like, but it's so much eyeshadow for, like, such a small price. But the truth is, you don't use the eyeshadow you have in smaller palettes. Like, I know I don't. I'm still trying to hit pan on palettes that I've had for over a year. You're getting repeat shades. Like, there's 2 whites in here. There's 3 whites in here. One might be a glimmer, but those other 2 don't look like glimmers. Those shades are repeated. That shade is repeated. That shade is repeated. You wouldn't use all these colors, first off, and, like, I get, like, the whole idea, which is that Morphe has a lot, but, like, at least I know that I'm in a dorm. I don't have space for this in a dorm. Why would you? Like, you probably don't have space for this. Why would you want such a giant palette? You can't bring this around with you. You can't travel with this. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And, like, there's no look you're gonna do that uses all of these colors, and so doesn't it make more sense to buy a smaller palette that is not like this? And the truth is, you're not gonna use half these shades. You're not. So, it's not worth it. Okay, so this is the ColourPop Ponies makeup. I don't know. Ponies makeup, yeah, that's what it's called. Okay. I think this is, I don't know. I think this is boring. I think it's the pinky shades that have been here forever, except for that one pretty purple shade. I just don't, it doesn't spark anything in me. Like, the glitter looks like it'd be really chunky. Like the one gumdrop glitter. Like, and honestly, the 2s that are like pressed glitters, like that's exactly what they are. They just look like they'd be so chunky and they wouldn't stay on your eyelid at all. So I'm anti that. And it's just like, why? I don't know. I just feel like all the colors would like meld together too. I do appreciate that the 2 glitter colors are very different. Like the 2 shimmer colors, not glitter colors. But you probably have this color. You probably have most of these colors. You probably can make a look that is similar to this look without this if you already have a ready palette, which you probably do. And so why would you use that, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so this, we're anti-hauling this next thing because it's fucking stupid. Like, not even looking at all the colors, it's fucking stupid. Disney collabs. Okay, so I am a huge Disney fan. I will never be a Disney stan. There's so many things Disney has done that I do not like, and I will criticize until the end of time. But I also love Disney, and it's a problem. But that being said, I don't support Disney when I don't have to support Disney. Disney owns so much stuff that it's like I have to support Disney on accident sometimes. But I will never go out of my way to support Disney. I will never buy Disney stuff from Disney if I don't have to. Like, if I can find an Etsy seller who's selling a cute-ass Etsy thing that is Disney, and Disney's not getting into the profits because it's, like, not certified, that's who I'm supporting. You know? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. But so, this next thing is the ColourPop Disney Frozen collection with the Anna and Elsa sets. And then there's, like, lip glosses and lipsticks and Glitterly Obsessed. I assume that's literally pressed glitter. I think this is silly because the people who care about Frozen, like, I guess high schoolers came out, like, were young enough to, like, care about Frozen. Like, I know I was at the top end of that when the first Frozen came out, and I only went because my brother wanted to see it. I don't know. Like, some of the producer colors are pretty. Some of the shades are, like, the same in both, which I feel like is kind of nice because it's like you can choose. Are you an Elsa stan? Are you a Anna fan? I don't know. But then it's also like if you wanted to buy both, or like, I don't know, you know, like, shouldn't they be different because of the whole thing? I guess, like, they're sisters, so they would have some similarities, but, like, it's weird to me that, like, there's repeat shades when I feel like there shouldn't be. I don't like that they're releasing 2 palettes at the same time that have release shades. You can make up whatever AP Lit reasoning for it that you want, the symbolism. I don't really care. I don't think that they should have repeating shades because that's just, like, they're already only doing this because Disney's paying them. It's just, you know, I don't know. I also don't even think that they work very well. Like, they were just like, oh, the one girl's ice, so let's do like whites and blues, but then like they threw in like a random dark shade, 2 random dark shades. And the other girl is like a ginger, so let's put in 3 oranges and then some purples because her packaging is purple, and then 1 white because like she lives in the snow. Like, I don't know. I don't even think they're very pretty. No, you don't need that. I don't need that. No, we don't want that. Okay, this next thing kills me because like I love Rihanna so much, and I love Fenty. It's so pretty, and this is so pretty, but it's more of a you don't need than a you don't want, which is Fenty's rouge. I don't even know what it is. It's just like ruching, like it's like to make your cheeks, eyes, and body shine. Why do you need to make it red? Like, it's just red for the holidays. Like, that seems to be like the argument that's been given. You want this new metallic brick red because like you're gonna be wearing a red dress in the holidays. Like, maybe, but like I guess maybe it'd work as a blush. It's too like red to be a blush in my opinion. Like, even if you have like a really like beautiful dark complexion, like you still don't really want like a dark red blush, do you? That's not how my understanding. So maybe if like you have a darker complexion and you're like, no, I love it, like that's the type of blush I do is dark red, then you'd want this because it'd be like a glimmery blush, a highlight blush duo. It honestly would be very stark on my skin. So I wouldn't use this, but that's not a good enough reason to anti-haul it because it doesn't work on my complexion. But I just don't really know why you need like red glimmer, especially in the holidays. You're gonna be bundled up tight, like unless you're like in like LA or maybe like somewhere on like that side of the world where it's hot, unlike here where it's already snowing. Save me. Like, I don't know why you need it, and you probably have some body glitter left over from the summer, so just use that if you really want to make yourself sparkly for St. Nick. Like, I don't know. This next thing, I'm gonna go really fast, because this is the last thing, and it's just stupid. It's the Kim Kardashian x Khloe Kardashian x Kourtney Kardashian, diamond perfumes, and it's like, I don't care. No, I mean, like, it's perfume. It's gonna be filled with toxins. It's probably not gonna smell that great anyway. Like, you can go smell it in the store if you really like curious. They don't smell like that. They probably don't even know what it smells like. If you were to ask them what their own perfume smell like, they probably don't know. You don't need this perfume. I'm like kind of anti-essential oils right now because like I've been doing a lot of research into how like unsustainable they are, and I'm trying to find like almost like an essential oil dupe right now. That's like something I'm gonna try to do when I go home over break. Not the Thanksgiving break, but the winter break. But like, at least essential oils aren't toxic for your body. Like, why do you want to put toxins in your body to smell like Khloe Kardashian when you don't smell like Khloe Kardashian? And it's probably not even scent she likes. Like, I don't know, you know? Like, I don't care how big of a fan of them you are. Like, that's just silly. Like, fine, get the Kylie makeup, get the Kim shapewear because like those are quality products, but like why do you need to buy $40 perfume? You should not be spending $40 on perfume on something that like leaves your body before you even get out of the house. Like, no, you don't need it. You shouldn't buy it. I don't need it. I'm not gonna buy it. I own 2 perfumes, maybe 3 perfumes, and one I bought solely because it smells like patchouli. It's a lush perfume, and it's a godly scent. And then one is actually amazing, and it's because my friend bought it for me for a graduation present, and they're both non-toxic, they're both vegan, they're both good for the environment, and they were both under $15. So I don't know, you don't need that. That's just a name. You're paying for a name. Why do you want to pay over $20 for a name? You don't. Nobody does. That's insane. That's insanity. Okay. My computer turned off multiple times. My camera turned off multiple times during filming this, so I have no idea what actually got filmed, but hopefully I can chop it all together and make something for you all. thank you for watching this anti haul. I think I was a little ranty. Good. That was the intention. It was to make you think before you buy a bunch of stuff for Black Friday. I'm not anti-Black Friday. Actually, I am anti-Black Friday because I'm anti-consumer culture, and I feel like Black Friday is like an excuse for people to go buy stuff that they wouldn't have bought had it not been Black Friday. However, the fact that like there are sales and there are deals on Black Friday, I have no issue with, as long as you are actually buying stuff you would buy if it were not Black Friday. You know? I don't know. I'm also kind of anti people buying stuff when they have a deal, because if it's something that, like, obviously, something like perfume, like, I know, like, we just trash perfume, but it's like, you know, you're only going to use that once, and it's going to last you for a year, over a year. Yes. An eyeshadow palette, yes, but, like, something else, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something else I used it, like, the little blush sticker thing, obviously, that's not going to last you for a very long time, and so you just have to go buy it in February or March when there's no more deal. And so it's kind of like silly to buy it now, except for the clout and for the gimmick. And buying stuff for the clout and for the gimmick is incredibly wasteful and terrible for our environment and terrible for your wallet and stupid. It's stupid. And so that's what I'm here to bring to you this Black Friday, which is don't buy stuff just because you can, because it's Black Friday. Maybe make a list, check it twice for all of your family and friends that you're buying stuff for this holiday, and try to get all of that done Black Friday, because then your Christmas gifts will be cheaper. Yeah, and stay tuned for my Christmas series. Is going to actually, like, the first thing to kick off my Christmas series is going to be a zero waste, minimal, ethical holiday shopping guide, I guess. Basically, what can you get, the minimalist in your life. And it's gonna go from, like, not even gifts to, like, experience gifts, actual gifts, but, like, how could they be good, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Thank you for watching. If you like this, down below, let me know. Let me know if any of these bothered you down below. I don't know. Tell me what you are excited to get on Black Friday. Tell me if you like Black Friday. Tell me if you want to see more of these, because I'm probably going to film them whether you want them or not. If I had anything on my face, it would be down below, but I really don't. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.
I see you like the basics, yeah.